Welcome, friends. We are delighted you could join us again this week. We are Tamara and Twila, mother-daughter team. We have a little shop south of Lawrence, Kansas, and we teach many different classes, including a 10-month home herbalist apprenticeship program. And we love connecting with you every week and chatting about some of our favorite things, some of the things that inspire us, and we hope inform and inspire you as well.
Yes, it's been a wonderful week, and I've been feeding the birds. You have too.
Oh, yes.
And the possums too.
Yeah, well, that goes right along with feeding the birds,
It
right?
does.
Because the birds kick out bird seed, and if we don't get the bird feeders in right away in the evening too, and there's always a big fat possum sitting in the bird feeder.
I start feeding my birds on Thanksgiving Day.
That's a great tradition.
I just think it's a perfect day to begin to feed those sweet little birds.
And that's always about the time of the first snow here, and that's when they really appreciate the food and gather. Yes, we've had so many birds this year already at our bird feeders, which is wonderful. Lovely. Yeah.
Yes, it is. And of course, this is the time of darkness. Our nights are long. Our days are shorter.
Yes.
And we're working up to the solstice now.
Yeah.
And when we become the time of light then. But right now it's very much the darkness time.
Really feel that pull to go to bed earlier and get more sleep. And
cozy.
It's so important to honor our bodies and that pull that I think we naturally have this time of year because we are part of nature. And nature, of course, because we evolved on this earth, it influences our rhythms too, and we have body rhythms that sometimes we don't recognize or think about or honor that we do need to, especially in the dark time of the year.
And this is the time of year that we love our hot tea in the morning, and this is our Gray's Garden tea, and it just tastes so yummy this morning. And it's kind of the morning that I need more than one cup.
It's the spot, that's for sure.
Our teas are certainly a big item here at our shop, and we hope that you'll come in and try some of our tea and pick up some to take home because it is just wonderful.
We love blending teas, creating teas, and it's one of the things that we teach our students too in our 10-month home herbalist apprenticeship program. That's one of the things that we focus on too, is helping them learn to blend their own teas effectively. It's a really wonderful skill to have, and it makes such a great gift too when you can blend your own teas and give them to other people, and it's a really unique gift.
And know what works together and how it tastes.
Exactly.
And if it's really working for us.
Yeah, and of course, if you don't want to blend your own, we have lots of wonderful ones.
Yes, we do. And I'd like to remind everybody to read the December chapter in Gatherings from the Good Earth. This makes a wonderful gift also.
Yes.
I always feel like it's the gift that keeps on giving because every month you read a different chapter. So for 12 months, you're really giving this gift.
Year after year.
Yes. And even for those of you who have the book, and maybe you haven't picked it up for a year or two, pick it up because the words never change, but the reader does.
Yeah.
And so we look at it from a little different angle and pick up something different in it. So
it's a wonderful way to begin your month, to really be mindful. I think it really helps to shift your mindset and your heart set for that month to come. And it really, I think, is a great way to begin to live more cyclically and with the seasons.
With the awareness and the main thing I think is opening our heart to see what's around us.
Sure.
And that is always a very good thing. I've been packing more boxes at the shop and lots of goodies are coming in.
Oh, yes.
And one of the boxes I unpacked had a lot of different tinctures in them. And the one I noticed, of course, was
one we have
pain management.
Yeah.
Yes.
As Mom said, we have a new tincture available for pain management. A lot of people struggle with chronic pain and finding something that works for pain management. It's something that we've struggled with here, helping people with, because there's not a lot available either, in pharmaceuticals. The NSAIDs and the Tylenol, they cause issues, and you have to be really, I think, cautious about using very many of them. And there's not a lot of great pharmaceutical options for pain relief that don't cause issues. And a lot of the herbs that are really effective for pain relief aren't necessarily legal in all of the states. And so this particular herb is called Corydalis yanhuso, and it's a tuber, and it is in the poppy family. And it's been found to be an effective, non-addictive herbal analgesic pain relief remedy, especially good for acute inflammatory and nerve pain. It's been used for thousands of years in traditional Chinese medicine, both for pain relief and for circulatory issues. And it's had some interesting research that's been done on it too. The University of California at Irvine did some research on corydalis, and they found that the constituent that they considered to be responsible for its pain relieving action produced a, quote, reproducible pain relieving effect. So that's really exciting to have not only that traditional ancestral wisdom of the herb, but also current scientific research, which we live in a time where that is, it's a wonderful time to be living, that we have the best of both. And because it's not addictive, doses don't need to be increased to achieve long-term pain relief, which is absolutely wonderful. And it's also been used for the treatment of cancer and coronary heart disease because it's classified in traditional Chinese medicine as a powerful blood-moving herb. So it helps to move any stasis. It helps to get things moving, which is wonderful. We're really excited to be carrying this tincture in the shop now and to have it available for anybody who wants to purchase it.
And we all have pain at one time or the other, don't we?
Right. There are several things that I think it's really important for people to have. If they want to have herbal options, to have in what I call your herbal apothecary, and a pain reliever is a really good thing to just keep in your herbal apothecary for when it's needed.
It's true. It really is. So those are in the shop right now.
They
along
are
with some other
available.
Wonderful ones.
Yes, yes. We got a few other ones in also.
A couple of items that we have in the shop, and these are going fast. I think we only have 4 or 5 left of these. And these are the holly garden. And they're little mini garlands that come in a box. Great to give as a gift. We have one strung out across the table. And how do you use yours, Tamara?
So they're battery operated, which I really like. I like to be able to just like put it on the way I've been using it is on my kitchen table for just where we eat. I have a little long board with some candles and such on it. And then this is actually on a wire and it wraps around and it's battery operated and it's on a timer. And so you just turn it on. It has, and what I really like, a lot of the little LED lights anymore are this blue light, which we've talked about that.
Yes, we did.
I can't tolerate the blue light. It's not natural. I mean, it's natural during the daytime, but it's not something I want to look at night. And it's not good for us to look at blue light at night. It disrupts our circadian rhythm. And so having these warm, candlelight like lights is wonderful. So, and they're almost like a papery. They're not like plastic, which I really appreciated. I think they're really pretty.
They are. And I'm thinking about taking one home today and putting it into a gallon jar with some pine cones and wrapping it around. I think it'd be so pretty.
Yes, that's a great idea.
Yes. So there are many ways to use it, of course.
Yes.
And we just find other ways to make it beautiful.
Always. And you're always so good at that, Mom. You have such a decorator's eye.
I have a creative eye, I guess. You do. Or I figure out something to do with things, and I like to do that. One of the other things I've been doing, of course, since Thanksgiving is making my simmering pots.
Oh, yes.
And they are always popular. I think we see more of it on Facebook possibly right now than I've ever seen. But this is a really older idea. Yeah. And if you have, and I know you will have your orange you're peeling, your apple you're peeling, save the peelings. Throw them into a pan with a little bit of water. Put in some cinnamon sticks, maybe some anise. Cloves, sure. A slice of lemon, a slice of orange, whichever. And just let it simmer a while. Don't let it ever run out of water. You can even put in a little mini
crock pot. I know I've used like that many, many times. It just helps the house. It both helps to humidify, which is really a great benefit for our health and our lungs during the wintertime, and also makes it smell so good. And I remember you doing that when I was a kid. Yes. I mean, we've been doing that for a long time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an aromatic, and it's a natural aromatic, so that is a good thing to have.
Exactly, yes. We don't want any of that toxic chemical fragrance for sure.
No, not at all. Let's go all natural when we possibly can.
Definitely.
One of the other things that I do have the idea in my book is something you can do with your children, and this is to get some pipe cleaners. Just take some pipe cleaners and twist them around and bend them into the form of a candy cane.
Super cute.
Great to tie in the packages, hanging them on the tree. It's something kids can hang on the tree, little bitty kids can, because they're not breakable. And if you wanted to do yourself, dip them into paraffin wax, which I've done with mine. It gives them kind of a pearly look. And it's just fun to do.
They're super, super, super sweet.
They are sweet. So it's just a quick idea that one can use and to decorate your home with. The one other thing I like to do, I like fruit jars. But I only have 3 or 4 in my kitchen, but I like a clear one that I have is just it's not the regular ball jar. It's different. It has kind of a quilted finish on it and everything else. I put candy canes into it. I buy the candy canes at natural grocers, and they show that pretty red and white through the jar. It just gives a little touch of the Christmassy look, and you can put a ribbon around the top of the jar if you want to. But it's just another sweet little
That's nice.
Quick idea to do.
Yeah, Mom always has the most wonderful gift ideas and decorating ideas, and of course, we hope that you'll come out to the shop and see some of what we've put together here and what we're offering. And we're open the next 2 weekends. And of course, for the people in your life who are difficult to buy for, of course, we have gift certificates, which are good both for what we offer here at the shop and the classes that we offer online.
Our snow came this year on the Sunday following Thanksgiving. It is the most magical time of the year. The snow came down in big, white, fluffy feathers. Just beautiful. It sat on everything. And the fence rails were covered, the weeds and the dried plants and the limbs of the trees, the branches. Everything was just covered. There is so much beauty in winter when everything seems so barren and no leaves on the trees or anything else anymore. Here comes the snow, and it brightens things up a bit. So there is beauty in every season, and the beauty this season is just been absolutely magical and mystical, and the winter wonderland, and we appreciate it so much. And so there is quietness, there's stillness, and there's beauty in this time of the year. And I hope you'll all get to find a little quietness in your life, maybe when the snow falls. Stand on the front porch, listen to the quietness, because the quietness happens with the snow. It cushions all the vibrations. It cushions all the noises, even a bird call.
Yeah, we had a full moon a couple nights after that.
And we did, and you could just walk.
It was so bright.
It was beautiful.
It was amazing, reflecting off the snow. It was just almost like daylight. My kids went out. They took the dogs out, and they said, "We didn't even need a flashlight. It was awesome."
No, it was just, and to appreciate that.
Yeah.
And that's something we need to take notice of, be aware of, and appreciate. And so with that, I want to end with a quote. Winter waves a magic wand over this world, and behold, everything is softer and more beautiful. Norman Vincent Peale. We'll plan to see you next week.
Good earth blessings to you.